Let me tell you about the first guy. The first guy's name is kind of weird. First time I met him, I looked at him, and he looked at me. Got these weird eyes. I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong with him? Is he drunk? Probably. Is he high? Something? Turns out he actually looks that way. Perma-drunk. This guy looks like he's permanently drunk. What I want you to do now is put your hands together for Not So Super Mario.
Jacob almost shit himself doing this. You could hear it. You know, American scientists discovered recently that the higher your educational degree, the more you masturbate. I'm doing the best I can, and I still can get my master's diploma. Barely got any skin left on my penis. Yeah, so I'm... Testing. Testes.
That's what your doctor said for AIDS.
Right. Okay, so here we are celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Big event. But before we get to it, we had another big event recently in Warsaw. We had perhaps the feminist march. What was it called?
Mardi Gras.
Antifa? No. What was it called? Manifa. And you know, I actually want to go there because I feel like I'm basically a feminist because I don't shave my legs. I like pussy. So I fit, and I don't like bras, so I think I fit right in. But I was kind of upset because, you know, they were protesting about all this weird stuff like free birth control or cheaper batteries for our dildos. Something like that, but that's okay. But they're also protesting against church funding. I found it stupid because I think church funding is a good thing. The church needs all the money they can get, for example, to pay the families of all those poor children. This is going on smoothly. Yeah, but you know, not only feminists have stupid ideas, the church has stupid ideas as well. Recently, they decided that they want to take Jesus off the cross in church because the image is too violent for children. Because they love children so much. And thank you. And I figured that's a lot of work, you know, taking Jesus out of every cross in every church. A lot of work, a lot of wasted statues, basically. They could just turn him around, and then he would be hugging the cross. Nice symbol of love. And he would have his back turned to all the audience, let's say, and that would be a nice symbol of the church's attitude towards its followers. Yeah, my parents get pissed at me for doing a lot of those church jokes, but you know, I can't help it. I've been Catholic since I was born, and actually today's holiday is a Catholic holiday, St. Patrick's Day, but the best thing is even Protestants, like Steve, celebrate it. Why? Beer. That's the only thing that counts on St. Patrick's Day. I actually tried to find out what this holiday is about, and even Irish people that I asked had no idea who St. Patrick was, but they had a full pint. Okay, so I did some research. I checked out Wikipedia, and I found out the reason why we celebrate, why basically they celebrate St. Patrick's Day is because St. Patrick was the guy who chased all the snakes out of Ireland. And that should be enough, but I'm curious. What happened to those snakes? Turns out they went to England and they evolved. And that's how we got English women. Now, I don't want to say anything bad about those fat, ugly bitches. Because I'm a gentleman and a feminist. Yeah, because I've never been in England that long, but I've been working there for 3 months at a hotel. And I gotta tell you, the worst part of working late in England is when you have to finish the night shift on Thursday nights. Why? Ladies' night. It's when all the monsters come out to play. All those fat, ugly, drunk, horny bitches. And they're looking for fresh meat. And I get to travel to the whole town to get home. I prefer to take a dark alley to get mugged and raped by 3 black guys than to meet one of those ladies. And you can say, that's stupid. Go to England, find out. Yeah, so I did a lot of research around St. Patrick's Day because I really like Irish culture. I think there are a lot like Polish people. And why I naturally love Irish people is because of their great sense of humor. Everyone in Ireland has a great sense of humor. And I brought an example. Well, even in the press, I have here a page, 3 months old, but the idea counts. The front cover of the Belfast Telegraph, a quite renowned Irish newspaper. And I don't know if you can see this correctly, the front page, and here's what I see. Win a dream holiday. And the picture of the Concordia. And they say Scottish people are cheap. What it says below, hunt for survivors goes on as death toll rises on stricken liner. So there are vacancies opening all the time. It's a nice holiday, maybe I'll take my girlfriend there. Yeah, so when I was doing all this research, the nice thing is about this time, I did it all with my phone, because everyone, a lot of you have smartphones now. You can play Angry Birds, you can do a lot of stupid shit, navigate and stuff. And I quite like the recent feature they put in the iPhone. It's called Siri. Do you know what it is? Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, it's a feature that you can talk to your phone and it talks back to you. It can give you directions to certain places. And I actually want to try this. I don't have an iPhone, but I installed a single program on my phone. And I did a little test. I'm not going to run it not live, but just simulate the experience. You're not getting paid.
I fucking agree. Shit.
Okay, maybe he needs a bit of encouragement. A round of applause for our sound guy. Okay, so basically I did a little test of this feature. I said, okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I just went, phone, where can I find some hot chicks? I have found 3 KFC restaurants close to your location. Okay, it's not perfect. You have to be a bit more specific, right? Closer? Sorry. I'm actually surprised anyone is listening to me. It's the first time for me.
Yeah, me too.
You did enough damage on the radio. Okay, so I should be a bit more specific. Okay, phone. Where can I find some pussy to play with? I have found 3 pet shops close to your location. Okay, I gotta be as specific as I can be. Phone. Where can I find a cheap prostitute to have sex with for money? Steve-O Pivo's house is 3 kilometers from your location. I'm terrible. But I love this. I love being a comedian. I love telling jokes. And people always think that I was cut up for it. Well, maybe not exactly for this. My mom always said that I will be a priest. Can you imagine? I'm basically doing the same thing. I'm telling bullshit to a bunch of strangers. So. Yeah, but one step at a time. Before you become a priest, like when you're young, you're a little boy, you should become an altar boy. And it almost worked, but unfortunately I failed my oral exam. Okay, sucks. Literally, but I didn't let them discourage me. When I got a bit older, I decided I had to go to priest's school. School for priests. And unfortunately, I failed my anal exam. Twice.
Because it was too big. You're in a whole new world.
And you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I've seen it. You stick your hand in there and you go, hello, hello.
You would be the fucking stepladder to fuck me.
I was stuck in there for 3 days. Thank God you farted and I escaped.
Wait your turn, little man. This is St. Patrick's, so we're keeping the leprechaun for the end of the show. Okay, anyway, to end my story. I didn't become a priest, but I thought I might go the other way, become a gynecologist. But what kind of gynecologist? Because, I thought, I like kids, just like a priest. Maybe I can become a pediatric gynecologist. But that's basically saying you're a pedophile with a medical degree. So I became a comedian. Thank you for listening. I'm not so Super Mario. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. Yeah!
Alright, thank you for that reason it was talked too much, but the rest a little rated R.